I guess I'll do the second one we call it there.
I was saying, that was only 26 minutes. Got the whole world in one episode, man.
Like I said, these games aren't super...
It's gonna be relatively short.
It's hurting my head.
Oh, jeez. I don't like the visual effect. It hurts my eyes.
What on earth was that? That was music.
Oh, there you are. That music sounds terrible.
Music? You can have it.
She's a world-famous soprano, and the pride of this opera house. Oh, well, lately she's been giving everyone a headache by singing like that.
Sounds like a monster to me.
A monster? Please don't say that about music, huh? Her songs are so simple, yet meaningful. And she used to sing so beautifully. But now she got that techno crap and, well, now you hear what happened.
Artificial intelligence happened.
Yeah.
Well, let's go and check it out.
Please, bring back the old Musica. New Musica sucks. I'd rather go deaf. I mean, who knows? Given enough time, you might go deaf. Okay, looks like they probably won't get more than 2 keys in a stage. Okay, you drop the enemy when you go up a ladder. That makes sense. Okay, it looks like they're finally going to start getting a little more complicated with these. They added wind.
Currents.
You take enemies with those pretty easily enough. Damn it. You might have to come from when you can open that door.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. As long as that ladder, it's ladder, you definitely can't get up there like that. Only can have a block. Yeah, I never really got like too much of the Game Boy Advance library. I keep reading there's like a large variety of games on the Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance variety.
In regards to like games on the handheld, Game Boy Advance is arguably like the most like experimental with like the game ideas they tried. And again, came in hand with the you can defeat the wind with those. Neat.
Yep. You read the billboard, it'll tell you it'll tell you the blocks can indeed
enemies you float upward with, the blocks you go downward with. Okay, I was gonna say you could possibly use that to get up there too, but nope. Now I see that? Apparently not. Yeah, it still ties in with, I guess, the experimental era of the Nintendo, the GameCube, PS2, the Xbox. Everything's experimental. That's why these handheld games feel like they were very experimental still.
Yeah.
I guess DS kind of carries some of that spirit as well. Then again, this is all about basically having, like, freaking Super Nintendo quality games on the go. Grab box and boy being carried away. Yep. Oh, you need the box to get through there.
I have to wonder.
Oh, you have to go back and get it.
I wonder if I accidentally put myself in a deadlock.
You can probably bring that block back. Oh. Actually, yeah, maybe you can't. Oh, shit.
I'll try and see.
Oof. Probably wouldn't have expected you to take this block all the way back. Shit.
I think I'll just reset.
Oh, it didn't cost you a life for that. Okay.
Like I said, it just resets the progress. It doesn't cost a life for it.
Okay.
Like I said,
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Alright. Right. So it resets progress and everything. Okay. Okay. I kind of thought it was just costing a life to do so. That's all. Okay, yeah, that one you should be able to get no problem.
need to remember, A's to jump.
And yeah, still the weirdest Game Boy Advance you ever heard of was frickin' Boktai, the power of the sun is in your hand. Having a frickin' game cartridge that can actually basically absorb solar energy and use it as a game mechanic has to be one of the weirdest things I've ever heard of. Then again, that was Kojima. He's always trying weird experiments, for better or for worse. And again, the experimental thing is more the narrative. It's less interesting from Kojima. It's literally just weird narrative ideas, not so much the gameplay stuff.
Yeah.
Although he also is the one guy who tries to do them hand in hand. Like, weird narrative, because of the weird narrative, the gameplay is going to be doing stuff like this.
Part of it is also the presentation of it as well.
Yeah. Like, I've always said, like, ever since Solid 4, I realized that Kojima goes a little too hard with some of the...
And another big criticism that some people or at least another comment that some people had is also that I've learned that I've taken with a grain of salt as well as also he talks a lot about a lot of these Western stuff that he likes, but
yeah, he's very influenced by a lot of Western movies.
A lot of Western aspects, but the problem is like it's a double-edged sword. It's like it's interesting to be, you know, look at it from the outside in, but when all you see it is from the outside in, it kind of does feel skewed, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You don't really have a full understanding of what the
He's influenced too much by Western media, I guess, in the
from
way
the media aspect as opposed to understanding the culture from
right,
like from someone who actually has more experience in said culture.
I know one of the things he loves doing is like collaborating with like, you know, actors that are involved with Western media. Like I know he was really happy to have Norman Reedus involved with, you know, basically helping up.
I mean, one of the big things was, if you're familiar with, I forget who he wanted originally, because he never really liked the idea of, what's-his-face, David Hayter being the voice of Solid Snake, because he actually always wanted an actor. I forget the dude's name. Was it, I forget the actor's name, but the guy from Escape from New York.
Oh, right! The guy who basically did the character Pliskin.
Yeah.
Oh,
he wanted that guy to be the Solid Snake.
Shit. Oh man, why don't I remember his name? I want to say like Kurt Russell or something.
Might have been Kurt Russell.
That might have been it. Yeah. I mean, Solid Snake character is basically based off that. I mean,
that was the original idea that he wanted Kurt Russell because that was the foundation for what his character was. I mean, hell, it's Metal Gear Solid 2. Dude's name was called Pliskin.
Yep, of course.
In reference to that.
Yeah, Big Boss's design was definitely based off that. There we go. He had the eye patch and everything.
Yep.
I am Solid Snake. He's not Solid Snake. God, I have to keep remembering. He also, I have to admit, he's not the greatest with dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, with the narrative, it's great, but sometimes the dialogue, it's like, who the fuck speaks like this? Like, sometimes some of the scenarios and dialogue he comes up with is like, why? I know some game developers somewhat have that problem. I know that's why some people weren't a big fan of Split Fiction. Because it was like, the dialogue between the two characters made them both sound incredibly obnoxious. It, like,
came out too pretentious.
felt pretentious, yes. Almost like maybe some of the developers might have been, like, trying to put themselves as those characters a little.
Yeah, that's another problem with a lot of writing in fiction, is the self-insert aspect of it all.
Yeah.
And trying to separate that.
Yeah, and it can be...
It can be a difficult thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Certainly a difficult balancing act, but... Yeah, there's no... Some of the dialogue I've heard from listening back to Metal Gear Solid, it's like, what the fuck?
I mean, you could say that for so many games back in the day, for that.
I mean...
But I think that had more to do with more bad translations than anything else.
Yeah. I think it's probably mostly the codec calls. Like, a lot of them are very interesting, but then sometimes, like, the way they talk about things to each other is just like, I don't see the flow of this here.
The problem with a lot of Metal Gear Solid conversations is that they talk about fascinating things, but they're told in the very sterile codec calls.
Yeah.
That's the big criticism of it. A lot of the stuff they talk about is fascinating.
Yeah.
Like, I love Metal Gear Solid 2 from a context standpoint.
Yeah.
But from a presentation standpoint, when the only way it's being told is through these sterile codec calls, it's hard for me to feel entirely invested.
Right.
That's my biggest criticism of it.
Can you, like, do some of those black things?
I'm trying to think how...
Can you, like, grab them or something, or... Hey, you, like...
Oh, wait, now I
like,
understand
put something
what to
on
do.
them, or can you, like, use them to, like, float?
No, I know what to do.
Okay. I'll say that.
I was thinking a little bit too
Okay.
I was thinking too far ahead.
Okay, so those things are just basically purely obstacles.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, another series that has rough dialogue I keep forgetting about sometimes. Resident Evil.
That series has always had rough dialogue.
Like, man... It's like weird. That series is such a great overarching narrative, but like...
To be fair, in defense of Resident Evil, that series has always just been nothing more than a B-movie horror series, so...
It's at the point they're starting to take it very seriously now, and it's... I don't know. There are people that say it basically has lost its charm because of that. Ah!
This...
Okay, so you can use blocks to basically...
You use the block to set as a platform.
You set those things down. Set those things straight down. Alright, now get the hell out of here. I mean, I saw a video of somebody basically going over a lot of the cringy dialogue things from those games in general. I know the two they picked from the original Resident Evil, of course, Jill Sandwich and Chris. Stop it.
Hey, stop it.
I don't know. There's like I'm trying to remember one. It was like it's either from like original 2 or original 3. I forget what it was. It was saying something like, "I'd rather die by my own way," or whatever. And just a couple seconds of silence, and the girl just punches him. It's like, what? Like, what the hell was that?
Like, the series has always been like a B emphasis on the B horror movie aspect.
And I think I learned of another one I didn't know of. It could be something like potentially. I want to say it's from Code Veronica. Father, no! He starts just shooting all over the place.
Oh, yep, that is Code Veronica.
Is
I
that
know
Steve?
exactly. Yep.
Okay. God, it sounds so whiny. Father, no!
Steve.
The context I heard is apparently like it was his dad turning a zombie or some shit.
Yeah, but Code Veronica and Steve. 200% of the reason why that game just feels wrong.
Now the other one they left was, of course, fucking one of the classic lines from 4. I set my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off.
Your right hand comes off. It's such a stupid response, but I love it. Like, God, I do love that. Yeah, it's the only thing people don't like about the remake. The cheesiness like that is gone.
Yeah.
Where'd everybody go? Bingo? Thank God. Honestly, it does feel like a series that did work best when it was just harnessing the B-movie stuff, but I guess Modern Direction now they're trying to focus more on the actual horror aspect of it.
I mean, it's been like that since, I want to say, Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Because Resident Evil 6 had a different problem, because the game was trying to do too much to please everybody and to please nobody.
Mm-hmm. Yup. They wanted to focus more on the horror aspect, because that's what people wanted, because 6 definitely diverted away from the horror, because
6 divided itself in so many different directions that it pleased nobody.
I have seen like one horrifying death in there. At least from a clip I saw, like something about like being sent to like a meat grinder for some weird creature or something. I think it's like one of the quick time events you have to deal with at some point.
Yeah, it's one of the quick time events. Because that hasn't gone away either.
It's like, well, at least the monsters still look horrifying to a certain extent. At least there's that.
Yeah.
And again, it wouldn't be much of a horror game if the monsters themselves were not terrifying. At least that's one thing they have consistently done. They don't really have any, like, stupid monster designs, to my knowledge. Yeah. You could argue Dimitrescu, I guess.
Like I said, RE8 kind of gets weird.
Yeah.
To put it mildly.
Yeah. I know Requiem feels like it's... Well, I don't know. It feels like they're trying to go a little bit more on the more classic stuff, but still trying to do what they've done.
Well, the thing about Requiem that makes it interesting for some people is that it's supposed to go back to the original RE. It goes back to Raccoon City when it's basically gone up in flames after everything is said and done. That's why some people are interested. That, and also it takes place during like the Outbreak stuff.
Right. Oh.
Like after the Outbreak stuff. So. A lot of the stuff that's referenced in Outbreak, a lot of fans of Outbreak are interested in seeing where it goes.
Okay. So, like, potentially like a prequel, kind of?
No, it's a sequel.
Oh.
Like, it takes place after 8.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Oh.
it's taking the setting back to Resident Raccoon City after everything is said and done and everything's destroyed.
Right.
But there's also a case of a lot of the stuff being referenced is stuff from RE Outbreak.
Okay,
So,
okay, I see. Yeah, I don't really know much about those games. I forgot they do have a decent amount of spin-offs.
Yeah.
Quote-unquote spin-offs. However the hell you want to classify them. You got Survivor, which are basically spin-offs, and apparently Code Veronica does have some importance to the story, and that was basically another Survivor game.
I mean, Code Veronica was originally supposed to be Resident Evil 3.
Right. And 3 was supposed to be...
a spin-off.
Right. Weird that the reverse became true, yet both are important to the story, so...
Well, I'd say 3 is lesser important because the
Right.
entire focus of the story is just Jill being hunted by Nemesis. And
Right, it's just more a continuation of what Jill's been doing, hunted down by basically another tyrant.
Yeah.
Tyrant just keeps evolving throughout the games. Well, I guess Tyrant kind of stops after 3, huh?
I mean, Tyrant only exists in 3.
Yeah, Nemesis exists in 3, but yeah. And you basically have the Tyrant at the end of 1, a more tame version, I guess, with Mr. X in 2, and then whatever the fuck Nemesis is in 3. Yeah, it seems like it gets less from like the zombie territory, it's not like later in the series. It's more just like general like monsters.
I mean, the idea of the original series was, if you know the original name of Resident Evil,
Biohazard, right?
It was always called Biohazard. So the
Right.
idea of it being human experiments was always a thing that was, you know, obvious even at the get-go.
Right. And of course, it's so weird, the subtitle we have for that is just Resident Evil Biohazard for 7. Say, I'm trying to remember if it's actually called like Resident Evil for Japan for that game in particular.
For which one?
For 7.
I don't know. It might just still be Biohazard 7.
Yeah, I guess it just gave the subtitle for Americans. I mean, for international, excuse me. Yep, typed in Biohazard 7, just takes me to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I just wanted to know the name of it in Japanese!
It's probably Biohazard 7.
Yeah, I guess it would be. Oh, but that was called Biohazard 7, Resident Evil. I was gonna say, seeing as the setting, that honestly the title for that makes sense.
Yeah.
So we just have the reverse title for that game. It's so weird. It's a way of them trying to bring the series full circle. Right, like you said, 7 was them trying to basically revamp the series back to what people appreciated from the horror elements.
Yeah. And there's some people that didn't like that because they like the original games from RE4.
I mean, yeah.
RE5, so...
They try to make it feel like a personalized horror experience. They try to definitely go harder on the horror, make you feel for Ethan Winters. And yet people like him less than the other protagonists of the series.
I mean, to be fair, the protagonist is just a regular guy, which...
True.
Isn't really something that most
Well, the
people
others were
care
just
for.
special agents working for Raccoon City. Just had to clean up this shit.
Yeah, that's the reason why a lot more people were interested in the secret agent aspect as opposed to, you know, fucking random regular guy.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't really care for Ethan.
Oh god. Is Steve like a regular guy too? Oh god.
Maybe.
Huh, okay. Unless he's probably the son of somebody involved with fucking Umbrella Corps. I don't fucking know.
I don't know what the history of this fucking Steve is. I haven't played Code Veronica.
You just know he
so
sucks. Got it.
people hate him.
Good enough for me, yup. Coda would know better than I would. Well, probably don't want to spoil it anyway.
Let's put it this way, I've seen a playthrough, so I know what Steve is like.
He sucks. Got it. I mean, I do that already from what little I've already heard from you guys.
You heard the joke from Coda, saying this is the game, the reason why I hate
Yeah.
it. And this is the reason why I hate
9/5, yes.
Yeah.
We need 120% less Steve. God damn it. Did you really screw it up that badly? Oh. There
You
you
have
go.
to do it while you're rising, so that one's a little more engaging in the sense that you have to have the physics working, understand the physics
Right.
a little bit more.
Now say, looks like these levels are definitely testing you out a lot more in regards to the physics.
Yeah. I think I know we got everything we can leave.
Yep. Oh yeah, they definitely expect you to get a lot more experimental with this as the game goes on. Understanding the mechanics a lot better.
Alright.
Oh, I gotta throw the block there. Of course. Yeah, we went over some games with bad dialogue before. Resident Evil and frickin' Metal Gear Solid are some of the worst at dialogue, though.
I think it's more obvious with those ones because, well, especially with Metal Gear Solid, because there's a lot of dialogue.
Games mostly focus on dialogue to the point they're basically movies. They're just people talking the whole time.
My favorite examples to go to when it comes to bad dialogue is Yakuza, the original Yakuza dubs.
Oh, right. Also, there's all bad translation, but even still, they basically try to...
It's basically Japanese GTA where every single sentence is freaking filled with fucking curses to the point that it just stops sounding like listening to a bunch of adults that are scary and starts sounding like listening to a bunch of teenagers acting like adults.
Yep.
Like, it's fucking hilarious.
10 years of the joy making you fucking pussy! God.
You're supposed to laugh! You stupid! Dumb! Motherfucker!
Oh god. The fact they had to try to do the lip syncing as well is rough.
Yeah.
My god. Man, if I ever get to Kiwami, I gotta see if I can put in the mod that basically puts all those back in. Oh god.
Yeah.
You know you can do some modding on Xbox, like legitimately through it.
It's like, this is the part where you're supposed to laugh! Laugh, you stupid motherfucker!
God damn it. Oh yeah, that was freaking Mark Hamill. Right.
Yeah.
Majima, Jesus.
It's like, what the fuck did I walk into?
Then again, I'll admit, it is probably something just with Japanese media as a whole. They don't really seem to be the best when it comes to dialogue writing sometimes.
Well, the thing about Japanese is also a lot of the localization, because what works in Japanese doesn't really translate well to English. That's a big thing, is the localization aspect. Something gets lost in translation.
Right.
That's really the big reason why
Another really bad dialogue thing. Every time Alias speaks.
That's just a different kind of bad.
Especially when she has to repeat herself all the fucking time.
I hid myself to repeat myself.
Wait, what? God damn it. I mean, I guess it is one edge that frickin' Western developers have. They tend to write dialogue a little better because it's not as...
Well, that's because they're also written in a language that we understand.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
So it's easier for them to make a lot of sense in that regard.
I don't know. I just want to... It's really like sometimes the Japanese writing, there's like... They go for like certain tropes. And because sometimes they go so hard for these tropes, it like kind of kills what... could be a like nice twist or surprise.
I think that's also a case of just the kind of taste between that and also between the cultures as well, because I feel like there's a lot of tropes as well I've seen in the Western media that I'm not certainly a big fan of.
Right.
And again, I need to sit down and actually sort of sit down and think about that, because
I mean, yeah.
a lot more of the tropes I've noticed are actually coming more in recent years, with just the overemphasis of the girl bosses and just kind of treating a lot of the men as kind of like a bunch of garbage. And also just disrespecting like the feminine aspect of women altogether.
Yeah.
That's something I've been noticing. That's just something I've been noticing.
Something Japan tends to do better.
Yeah.
Tends to.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of the fan service stuff is sort of, you know,
I mean,
the nature of...
That's kind of a different issue. That's more just, they over-sexualize them a little bit. But that's not as big a deal to me as the freaking, you know, trying to force basically the women to be like badasses like men. It's like, what the fuck?
It just sort of comes off as tone deaf.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's more so a lot more with the male series as well, to be fair, but still, it's just the guy I've always noticed. I'm trying to think about other Western trends that seem to be that I'm not super keen on.
And one of the big ones in gaming recently has been basically like the fucking gruff dad freaking having to.
Well, I understand why some people may be sick of that as a trope. I don't completely have a bone to pick with that entirely, because I understand why.
I feel like a lot of Western games lately have been starting like middle-aged men having to go through basically crises.
I mean, I understand that to a certain extent, because you don't want... Because you have this double-edged sword of a series that doesn't evolve, and people complain about that.
Right.
And it is a series that changes too much, people complain about that.
Mm-hmm.
Or just a series trying to, you know, feel like it grows up with its fans, but you don't exactly know what that means.
I want middle-aged Sora. Oh, God.
I want to play a Sonic the Hedgehog in Call of Duty.
Oh, God.
Like, you get what I mean, though, right?
There's also that trend with Western games, freaking awful microtransactions, like freaking...
I think, that's a different kind of conversation to have, to be fair, because that's more of a...